Hi guys, today I'm going to filming desk tour because 80% of my life is on my desk. So I thought I would show you how I organize my stationery stuff, books, this sort of stuff you're going to see in my video. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. This is what my desk looks from side. I love my desk because it's very comfortable to study for me and it's very great capacity of storage. Come on now, let's check it out, all my stuff. This is my desk and you're seeing the two pen cases, clock and the decoration box and the books that I used to store here. I'll show you the thing. These are the two pen cases I used to here, and in one pen case I used to keep all my pens of glitters, and I used to keep all my ordinary pens and highlighters over here, and my pens, glitters and all my highlighters and scissors. So glitters which are helpful for writing and styling. I used to keep for decoration. I used to keep some erasers in it, and this is the clock. This is helpful for everyone because without this we can't study, and time management by studying we can look it. It's very important to keep. Now moving on to my first row. Here I used to keep some books, records and my lab essentials which are useful every day for me daily. These are the books, like my MPC stuff over here. Lab essential and records. I used to store my lab essential in a box. I used to keep them safely because they are the glass items. Moving on to second row, I used to keep empty because to keep my books which I used to ready late night. I used to keep some empty stuff. Now moving on to my side desk. Here I used to keep my bag, and beside my bag it's my reading table when I used to sit down and for studying, and I also used for writing pad. And here I organized my files, books, bullet journals and dictionaries, all my stuff of making. In this basket I used to keep gums, staplers and sticky notes, bookmarks, everything. And these are the clips when I used to write papers. I used to keep this for papers, and it's a very helpful for me. And moving on to my left corner on my desk, here are the mini onions, and in this there are some stick pens, colored pens which are very useful, right? How it looks very odd out. And let me keep in right place. And my photograph, and this is my kitty bank I used to store money, and lamp which gives light, and some papers which I used to write my thoughts in this, and some useful quotes. And this is globe. When we see this we get concentration, that I believe it. And this is my small Doraemon. I love Doraemon. And these are my flashcards and my Sunday editions timetable of everything tips I used to stick here, and these are very helpful during studying. And so the tips greatly help in avoid sleeping while studying. And preparation tips and study editions, Sunday editions. So I used to follow this, and these are some decors. And moving on to my down corner desks, I used to organize books in these two cupboards, and let go through it. Here are all my stationery stuff and books that I used to keep. Let's go to the first row. Here I used to store my books which are not useful every day and useful when at some period of time. And I also keep my box which for packing things and also for making greetings, everything. The stuff is here. Let me show you what I used to keep: a scissor and Fevicol, and these are some rubbers, and plaster, and this is the bookmarks which was made by me, and this is a color plasters which used to decor, and these are the labels. These are the things I used to keep in this box and which are useful for packing and making greetings and making flashcards, everything that I used to store in this box which are helpful for me. Let me keep in the right place of it. And this is a calculator which is helpful to do the maths, and my A4 sheets and books which are not useful every day but useful at some long period of time, and my files I used to keep here. And now moving on to bottom desk, this is all my stationery stuff, and these are the smileys, emojis, and my pouches, gifts I used to store here, and color pencils. In the left side of left corner you used to see the 3 boxes. In these 3 boxes I used to store paintings, crayons and color pens and some stationery stuff over there. And here you can see the painting box and pencils, color pencils, and my spectacles, and my gifts and highlighters. Here it's pens box. I used to store my black pen. Coming to down, this is I used to store here my pens, pencils and erasers and sharpeners. Let me show you. I used to organize all my pencils and pencils over here, and in third row I used to organize all my blue pens. In second row I used to organize all my sharpeners and somewhat useful jewelers which I was collected to make chains. And in first row I used to keep my badges and erasers. These are the stuff I used to keep in this box. Coming to right corner, I used to store all my friendship bands and my pen drives over here, and these are my keychains which looks beautiful. I love Doraemon. I used to keep everywhere. I used to buy the things which are keychains and everything of Doraemon stuff. Coming to this box, I used to keep all my threads, everything to make earrings. Here I used to keep all my playing cards and spectacles, sunglasses and some stationery stuff which are useful for making greetings, and stickers I used to keep here. And these are the wrappers, and these are the scales and emojis. These are the stuff I used to keep in this cupboard. Let's move on to the second cupboard. Coming to second cupboard, let me open it. In this, I used to organize my empty new notebooks and my previous year's books, and here I used to keep my hair straighteners and my hair dryers I used to keep here, and my certificates and my milestones which I used to keep here. And moving on to the first row, I used to keep my dictionaries and level 1 year books and all my files and books which are from previous years. These are the stuff I used to keep here in my second cupboard. Hope so enjoyed my today's episode. Keep watching for more interesting videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Bye bye.